I want to talk about Charles Dolan and Mr. Danchenko, who was the main source of the Steele dossier. Dolan had played multiple roles in the Democrat National Committee, Democrat Party. He worked on both Clinton campaigns, Bill and Hillary. He was working with them, friends. On page 15 of your report, it says that in the summer and fall of 2016, Dolan and Danchenko traveled to Moscow in connection with a business conference. The business conference was held at the Ritz-Carlton in Moscow, which, according to the Steele reports, was allegedly the site of salacious sexual conduct on the part of Trump. Parents, if you're watching, earmuffs for your kids now, folks. Put earmuffs for your children. Mr. Durham, was this salacious sexual conduct? What is that?
The allegation was that...
Okay, don't answer it. I will.
Okay.
Think about this, America. In the game of politics, it gets dirty and nasty. And the people will say anything to beat their opponent. But this is the government doing it. Even the director of the FBI, Comey, said, it's possible Trump was with hookers peeing on each other. Christopher Steele said an infamous Trump pee tape probably exists. Alleged pee tape incident was the only sex Trump party in Russia. You want to irritate the suburban mom at home? 5 months before an election, tell them the Republican leading candidate is peeing on prostitutes. We are aware of the member of this committee having an alleged affair with a Chinese spy, I refer to as Yum Yum. But this is a new low for anyone, and I would hope Mr. Swalwell would agree with me. Imagine if somebody would have said and taken it a step further, Mr. Swalwell was peeing on Yum Yum.
Time of the gentleman.
It's unacceptable. This has got to stop. The FBI needs to...
Time of the gentleman has expired.
I yield back.
The gentleman...
Mr. Chairman, I ask that the last comments be stricken. With respect to Mr. Swalwell.
My point is this. If you're going to say the President of the United States was in Russia peeing on prostitutes or vice versa, I'm just saying, could you imagine how that would affect any member of this committee? It would affect you. You're going to pick up a primary opponent, I'll guarantee that.
That's a little different than making a specific allegation about a specific individual on this particular committee.
If I could, to the gentleman from Maryland, the chair has been very lenient in things being said. The previous speaker from the Democrats called the former president of the United States all kinds of things, and we sat here and let it go. Probably should have said something then. Maybe everyone should be careful about what they say. And the gentleman from Maryland is recognized for his 5 minutes of questioning, and we have to move fast.
Before we get to that, Mr. Chairman, those rules don't cover, the rules that govern this committee don't cover statements about people.
I'm talking about decorum I'm just talking about general decorum.
They do cover statements about members of the committee and members of the House.
And I've admonished the gentleman, he should watch what he says, just like other members should watch what they say about the former president of our country. The gentleman from Maryland is recognized for 5 minutes of questioning.
The former president is not a member of the committee.
I know that.
By the House rules
that
govern these kinds of statements.
I understand that. The gentleman is recognized for 5 minutes to question the witness.